After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Lewis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Harris will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Open man is Uzama. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12.
They give it to Williams, running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it's Williams.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape. Start. 11.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That's out to the flat for Akers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go. 11 coming.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Juszczyk, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try the right side here. Barkley takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got a man, complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
In motion goes the tight end.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson. Here's Johnson with a reception. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well,
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. I mean, they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 12. They gotta go.
They run it again with Williams. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So that'll be no better than an incompletion.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. 12. 11 empty. 11 empty, tight. 11 empty, tight. Ready?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. man in motion. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2nd down and 7. Here's Watson, option left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. But backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1, right? 1190! 1190!
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Here we go.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
11 empty, 11 empty.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Eagles nothing. Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Watson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Well, certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
42.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180.
And this is going to be incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error
because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the fourth quarter and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MC tank. 11 MC tank.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 MC, 11 MC.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.